He was good. I think you could see very quickly the program that Coach Armour had and Coach Fakes and the strength and conditioning program and the work that we put in the winter workouts and conditioning. I think you could see that pay off right away. That's the first thing I noticed from our guys was how phase one for us was very impressive in the weight room and in the winter workouts.
Coach, being an offensive guy, what are some of the changes that you're looking at schematically, and what are you trying to install here early in spring practice offensively that might have been different than what they've done in the past?
Well, I think more than anything, it's going to be an up-tempo system that will kind of marry some of the pro-style stuff that I've been used to with the Saints to some of the stuff that's more compatible with college football, some of the zone read stuff, some of the zone read naked stuff, which is very good. So we're going to kind of combine the two, but at the same time, we want to grow with the young quarterback, and we're going to put him in a position to have success, just like we want to do all the players around him. So that's kind of a starting point for us. We'll tweak the system as we go, and we'll add as we see fit, and we'll get the guys in the right position to do what they do best.
Jordan Hogue looked like he was running with the ones at the Z receiver position. What have you seen from Hogue that you've liked, and what puts him at the top of the depth chart there?
I think I was very impressed not only with Jordan, but the overall group of wide receivers, the running backs, the tight ends, just knowing where they're at day one. The one thing you want to make sure you do when you come out here is make sure guys know the offense that's been installed. They can get lined up, they can move swiftly, they can get the hand signal from the sideline. So there's a lot that goes into it. I think overall I was just impressed with the amount of knowledge they were able to take on and go to the line of scrimmage and execute it.
You got to use both sides of the ball now, and that's something you haven't had to do so much of. And what are the priorities for the spring on the other side of the ball?
Well, I think building confidence. That's number one. I love Coach Doust and the defensive staffs, their style, their energy, their passion, their belief. That if we get guys working on the same page, everybody understands where their fits are in the run game, everybody understands what their coverage responsibilities are, we can accomplish anything we want to. This is a starting point for us, and we're going to just grow and build confidence on a daily basis. So 2 days from now when we get back out here, make our corrections in the film room, and we'll be ready to go.
Coach, do you have a mantra that you've set for the team? We've had all in on the past. Have you thought about something like that?
There's a sign that hangs when they leave this building, when they walk off the practice field into the locker room, that simply says, "Did you get better today?" And it's a question that they have to be able to ask themselves, and you can't lie to yourself. It's one of those accountability questions that in your gut, if you laid it all out here that day in practice and if you got better. And if you can't answer the question yes, then not only are you cheating yourself, you're cheating your teammates, you're cheating your hometown where you came from, you're cheating your school, you're cheating your coaches that taught you as a kid. So there's a lot that goes into that, and I challenge our guys each and every day to answer that with a very positive yes.
Coach, with the games and the music especially, the energy seemed really high. What do you think about the energy going into this new season?
Well, I expect that every day. I'm a passionate guy. I expect our staff to have energy. I told those guys last night that when we laid out the spring goals that they could expect positive energy from me, and I expect the same thing from them. I expect them to be able to focus when they're tired. They need to be able to block out the noise, tune out the noise, if you will. So when there's music playing, there's going to be louder environments than that we play in, because Schumann Stadium is going to be packed here when we play, and on the road it's going to be challenging. So they got to be able to focus when there's a lot of noise around them and make sure they can still execute their assignment.
Coach, how receptive have these guys been? Because you've been in their shoes, specifically quarterback shoes. How receptive have they been to some of the changes you've made and just kind of the overall change in terms of who's leading this program?
Well, I think they've been great. They've bought in. They've done what we've asked them to do so far to this point, and being able to get out here on the field now in spring practice. So I've been very pleased overall. But these guys know that it's a process. This is a starting point for us. We got to get better. When we get out here on the field again Thursday, we got to see improvement from day one, or else we're not going to get where we want to go. And our guys know that it's one day at a time process, and take every advantage you get to get better. Weight room, field, film room, take every advantage that you have to get better, and we'll be just fine at the end of this.